The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
It's a room to run now.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete.
Down the right sideline.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Chiefs need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Darius Davis on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
They'll take over. First down and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
This defense for the Chiefs very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
This unit third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if we can get to it. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Herbert on first down now. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
2nd and 10.
Justin Herbert looking to pass.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll buy some time right.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket waiting for someone to come open. And when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
Yeah, not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Craig, and this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Here's Herbert.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
And they'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
When you look at this defense,
they enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man lay it out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw taken in here by Jackson.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Mahomes now to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Chiefs lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Herbert now. And his throw is incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Bowers. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 10 on a Kansas City first down.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
It'll go as a gain of 10 on a Kansas City first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
On first down, Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Mahomes firing complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 35.
What a game he's having. They've not been able to stop him or even slow him down. He's got 2 touchdowns already. That could have been a third. He's got the secondary coach asking people for answers. Can you help me out? Because we are not slowing him down.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. His pass caught at the 4. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Pacheco is in. Touchdown, Chiefs. So another rushing touchdown for him this year. Boy, he's found the end zone quite a bit so far. Charles, that now an even 20 scores on the season.
And you know how often we use the term, probably I overuse the term, imposing their will? Well, these defenses have become really powerless to stop him. That's what we've seen from him and his team this year. You know he's getting the ball down here in the red zone, but he's just got that strength of will himself, and he's used it to great effect.
Returnable here for Davis. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Ali. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Craig, and he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
A 56-yard attempt.
And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good, off to the right, and that will keep the deficit at 20.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Now Mahomes going to shift him around. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Toss right side to Pacheco. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
2 yards to go, second down.
Mahomes going to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
with touchdown number 23 here on the year.
And the Chiefs continue to pull away here in this first half. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roll, and he found it.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And the route is on here in this first half.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, he's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
On 1st and 10, Herbert.
That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Herbert off of play action.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Herbert. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and they will remain well behind.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 65 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays. And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
On second down now, it's Craig, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Well, that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, 3rd quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Craig And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
This could be the turning point.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, if they score here, this one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone. Yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Now Herbert following the turnover. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
88 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Justin Herbert looking to pass.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
Taken right around the 44. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Here's Pacheco headed right. He'll take this to the 46.
And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Derwin James with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He's just not at his focus in this game. It's not one drop. It's not two. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down.
Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Just what they need, electric from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
On 2nd down, it's Craig. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 7.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Donald Parrott, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Snowhawks are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
On 1st down, Mahomes. They're still throwing the football here. Obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
123 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 2 choke plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that will bump the lead up to 26.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Play action. It's Herbert.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Now he's loose at the 40.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
A give right side for Pacheco.
Oh, able to avoid him. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
160 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
With that last effort, he has reached now 10,000 career rushing yards. Congratulations.
Big-time congratulations. That also means that his publicist can make sure all the information gets to every voter out there who has a say in the Hall of Fame. Fashioning together a heck of a resume.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Now Mahomes.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Snowhawks 8.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now it's Herbert. And this is caught by Williams.
Complete to number 81, Mike Williams. 16 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. He finds his man complete. It's Bowers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. This is caught by Williams. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 2nd down now, it's Craig. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Forced out to his left. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Maintain that mental toughness. Let's go. Let's play like a team.
offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And here's motion again, and that's going to be 2 in a row.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will